Okay.
Coach, you guys were cruising, maybe your best first half in your time here, and then the wheels kind of came off. What happened in the second half?
Well, we had the first drive. It wasn't too bad. We had a settle for a field goal. Then we had a couple of 3 plays and outs. You saw it just like I did. I think when we had a drop ball, another one we had a penalty, we got set ourselves back. And that last drive, we just didn't get in the end zone. Fell a little bit short. I think we had the ball 4 or 5 times in the second half. Well, we were moving the football, but you got to score touchdowns when they're moving it and they're scoring points.
Did they change anything, the way they were blitzing or anything like that with some of the struggles along the offensive line in the second half?
Well, you get down a long yard situation. We had a couple sacks there. We had a penalty. We got behind the 8 ball. But, that was just, I think it was a 3-play and out, a 5-play and out, and 3-play and out. And they did a good job kind of holding on to the football. Then we got that ball on the last drive, and I think we had 14 plays or 15 plays on that drive. Fell a little bit short, but we had a couple third downs in there, and we fell a little bit short. I think one was 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and if we make those plays, I think we do the same thing we did in the first half.
You talked about the penalties, 3 15-yarders.
Well, that's unacceptable. You can't do that. You got to keep your poise, and you make mistakes like that so often it'll cost you the game.
Coach, you've seen now a 10-point lead and a 13-point lead disappear. How tough is it to not be able to put teams away this year?
It's disappointing. It's disappointing, and you go back to work to make sure you get it done. But there's a lot of good things that happened in that game. But we're going to reflect on the things that we did poorly because you got to find a way to win those games. And it was really disappointing we could have pulled that thing out.
What happened on that fake punt? Niles didn't know what was going on. What was that?
Yeah, it was just a miscommunication. We have something with a certain yard line. If somebody does that, it was just some miscommunication there. And that's why it happened.
Is Sav kind of coached, if no one's on him, throw it to him?
We got a certain yard line that we do it on, and sometimes we don't do it, but it's a call. And we had a miscommunication there, and luckily we were moving. It was an offside.
When you saw this final drive here going down, did you have good feelings that this was going to turn into a touchdown at the end?
Oh, I had a great feeling, especially with as much time we had, and I thought we had a good chances, especially with the plays that we had there, but we didn't get in there.
Mike, after what you saw your team do last year, 3-6, at least they still believe that they can.
Yeah, that's what that's what. If there is something encouraging after a loss like that, they understand where we're at. We did dig a hole because we should have pulled this one out today. But credit them; they found a way to come back in that second half, and they had a bunch of injuries, and they still found a way to get it done. So, credit to them, and disappointment to us. But we'll come back Monday, ready to go and play our last 7 games after a few days rest, and hopefully we'll be healthy.
It seemed like the shipping was 30 and 40 points. How difficult is that for the offense to try to keep us in this game?
Well, it's what you got to do. You got to score more points than the opposition, and sometimes it'll be 10-9, other times it'll be 35-34. But you got to find a way to win.
Defensively, you guys have made major strides over the last few weeks. Did you see this as a regression? I mean, Christian Punter, I think, set a record for percentage of passes completed for them.
Yeah, obviously they didn't. I'm not sure what the yardage was, but I thought we did a fairly good job in the running game. We're dealing with a great back right there, but they found a way to score a bunch of points in that second half, so we didn't do a very good job.
It seemed like it got chippy after the first quarter.
Pardon me?
It seemed like it got chippy after the first quarter on that play, but was there concern that it kept dragging on, and it seemed like you said, it impacted the way that you guys ended up finishing?
Well, it's inexcusable to have 15-yard penalties if that's what you're referring to. Chippy, they always, sometimes will catch a second guy, but it doesn't matter. You got to keep your composure. You can't have those 15-yard penalties.
Something that Robert can build off of. He was pretty sharp for the most part today.
Yeah, that's what's disappointing. We got to close on both sides of the ball, and we weren't able to do that.
When you're at 3-6 now, kind of just state of the union the rest of the way. I mean, do you just forget about the end of the season and just worry about next week? Or
Same thing as a year ago. Same thing as we did today. You got to take it game by game, and we fell short today, and hopefully we can take care of business next week.